Boston 911.
Tell me exactly what happened.
I just walked in and she's laying on the bathroom floor and there's blood everywhere.
Austin Police!
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
When officers stepped inside the house, nothing felt right. At first glance, it looked like a simple crime scene, but the silence, the details, and what was left behind told a different story. This wasn't chance. Someone had planned this carefully, and the truth was about to lead police straight into a dangerous love triangle, closer to home than anyone was ready to believe.
Has she ever threatened anything, or? She's always seemed like such a gentle person.
Before we begin, we extend our deepest sympathies to the family of Moriah Wilson. On the night of May 11th, 2022, police were sent to a home after a woman reported something terrifying. The caller was Kaitlin Cash.
Boston 911.
I need EMS.
Tell me exactly what happened.
My friend is staying with me and I just walked in and she's laying on the bathroom floor and I don't know what happened. I can't tell what happened.
Is she awake?
She's not awake. There's blood all over her face and all on the back of her head.
Is she breathing?
No, she's not
Okay.
breathing.
I'm going to tell you how to do chest compressions. Count out loud so I can count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Good.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Keep going, kid. There's a lot of help coming as fast as they can. Keep going. There might be a police officer coming in soon. That's okay. Don't leave her alone and don't stop.
When officers arrived, they found Moriah Wilson lying inside the house with gunshot wounds. She showed no movement.
Austin Police!
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
There's a shell casing right here next to my right knee.
There's another one right here.
We got 3 shell casings.
Over medication.
At least. Alright, pause just a second, Mike. Yeah, headshot. Nobody heard any shots? We don't know how long she's been down? No.
As officers examined her, they noticed a clear liquid spreading across the floor. This liquid protects the brain. Its presence meant the bullets had gone through her head. Moriah was already dead. There was no struggle inside the house, no broken doors, no forced entry. Police now needed to understand what happened before they arrived. At that moment, Kaitlin Cash was the only person who could explain anything. She was shaken but cooperative.
No! She doesn't live here!
What's her name?
Her name is Moriah. Moriah is her middle name. Her first name is Anna.
You said she's from San Francisco?
Well, she's from Vermont, but she's living in San Francisco.
And she came to visit you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's here for a bike race this weekend.
Do you know if she's talking to anyone or any friends? I know you say you don't live here.
Yeah, no, she was with her friend Colin.
Colin,
Yeah, Colin Strickland. I left to go have dinner with my friends, and then I came back. And this is my house.
That's your house.
This is my house. She's staying with me. Okay.
Did you see a gun or anything like that in there when you were
Why
in
is
there?
there a bullet casing out of her?
She told officers Moriah had just come home. Only minutes later, she heard gunshots. Police searched the house and noticed something important missing. Moriah had traveled to Austin for a race. She brought a custom racing bicycle worth over $100,000. The bike was gone. At first, investigators considered robbery, a valuable item missing, a victim shot. But that theory quickly weakened.
That's her bike cover. Yeah.
So where would the bike be? Where would she keep her bike?
I mean, it would be right inside the door.
Is there a bike?
1708.
Give me one. You see a bike? She said she would put it right by the door. No bike.
Officers searched the nearby area and located the bike abandoned close to the house. It had not been stolen. That suggested misdirection.
Come here. Somebody might be in here. This might be the bike. Okay? Over there. At 432, I located the bike.
Police began collecting physical evidence. Shell casings were found at the scene. Those casings would later identify the weapon. Because the space inside the home was small, officers briefly questioned whether Kaitlin Cash, witness, could have been involved.
So, let me tell you this up front. By no means of the world do I think that you did any of this. Okay? But so what they're gonna do, we're just gonna have them swab your hands for gunshot residue. If we don't do this to you, then in court they can say, oh, what about this other person? Why didn't you do this part of the investigation?
Her hands were tested for gunshot residue. The test came back negative. She was ruled out. Kaitlin then told police something critical. The last person Moriah had been with was Colin Strickland, former romantic partner. Police learned Colin had spent the day with Moriah. They had food and drinks together.
When was the last time you saw her? You had eyes on
I
her.
left for dinner at 5:30.
So you left for dinner at 5:30. What time did you come back?
Right 2 minutes before I called 911.
Did her and Collins have an argument at all? Do you know?
I don't have any idea.
You don't know- do you know
only thing I know is she said I'm meeting him to go swimming.
Okay. All right. And what time was that? 5 p.m. today?
Yeah.
He dropped her off shortly before the shooting. Colin became a person of interest. Before speaking to him, investigators checked nearby security cameras. What they found changed the investigation. Footage showed a black Jeep driving toward the house shortly before the shooting. Ring cameras captured the sound of gunfire. The vehicle then sped away. Days later, officers went to speak with Colin. Outside his home, they saw a black Jeep parked in the driveway. It even had a bike rack attached. Now Colin was under serious suspicion.
Colin, yes. Person. Yes. Do you know Anna? Mo. Anna Mo. Yeah. Everybody calls her Mo. Last name is Wilson. Rider. She's a gravel rider. Yes, I do. There's really no easy way to say this, sir. So apparently, last night she passed away. How did? Yeah. Right now it's an open investigation, but it is being investigated as a homicide. Okay.
During questioning, officers avoided sharing how Moriah died. They watched Colin closely. He appeared nervous. He avoided eye contact.
We went to Deep Eddy yesterday afternoon, and then Big Burger, and I dropped her at her apartment she's been staying at with a friend Kat.
Police dug into his background. That's when another name appeared, Kaitlin Armstrong, current girlfriend. Colin and Kaitlin had separated months earlier. During that time, Colin had a relationship with Moriah. Later, Colin reunited with Kaitlin, but his contact with Moriah never fully stopped. Investigators ran the license plate of the black Jeep. It did not belong to Colin. It was registered to Kaitlin Armstrong, girlfriend. The focus shifted immediately. Colin was interviewed again.
Ever gotten so mad in the past that, not necessarily thinking that she would do anything, but I mean, has she ever threatened anything, or?
She's always seemed like such a mild, gentle person.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. It doesn't make sense, but it'd be very disturbing.
Knowing Caitlin's vehicle is there, what do you think took place?
I know both these people, and I just can't imagine. It's just so far beyond the realm of reality that I live in, or I thought. So that's why I'm struggling.
I'm asking you what you think. Is she capable of doing something like this?
I wouldn't be living with a person who I think is capable of doing this. So the answer is no. I don't believe it. I really love her. I've been not convinced that I want to be like life partners with her. We've been better business partners and friends.
His phone records matched his story. His movements placed him away from the scene at the time of the shooting. He was cleared, but Kaitlin had no verified timeline. Police brought her in using a minor warrant.
Let's do a quick pat down real quick.
You're here for a warrant right now, I guess. Are you familiar with what you have going on with that?
I have no idea.
Okay, so I guess it was like a theft of service warrant, something kind of minor. Nothing. Okay.
Can you give me any information on what you're talking about?
As far as the warrant or as far as everything else?
As far as the warrant.
Yeah, so I don't know too much. I guess it's just a theft of service. Usually that's like something like didn't pay for something pretty minor.
Can you tell me what it was that was the theft of service?
I can look. I'm not sure what it is at this point. But because you are here and because you were under arrest for that portion of it, we always have to read Miranda and stuff because I want to talk to you about some other stuff that's unrelated to that. The reason I'm here is because your name came up during a conversation with Colin. I think there's a lot more information that you have that can kind of explain some of the stuff he's saying.
I've never heard of this warrant before. I don't know what you're talking about, and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like you can give me any information on it
So-
that you want to read. Are they not in here?
I think it's for something else. So with the warrants, apparently that warrant, the date of birth was wrong. So it had your name, but the date of birth is wrong, so it's to a different person. So that's not, you're not under arrest, okay?
Okay.
I know, it's a little crazy.
So they just came to my house and put me in handcuffs for no reason?
So there was a warrant that they thought was you. Apparently, the date of birth was off. So this is going to be consensual at this point because you're not under arrest. The door is unlocked. You can leave at any time. So
I would love to leave.
You'd love to
just
leave.
arrested me in front of my house, in front of all of my neighbors, and carried me in here in handcuffs in front of downtown Austin. It was incredibly
I can only
humiliating.
imagine. Sorry, I don't have control over that part, okay? So let me kind of explain some stuff. Did you hear about what's happened over the past 24 hours?
Colin walked in the house and said one of the women in the cycling community passed away.
Yes, yeah. While Colin was talking to us, your name came up. And it sounds like there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and it sounds like, you know, Colin's been maybe talking to this girl for a little bit and kind of threw your name in there. I think he might be saying some stuff, and I want to get your side of it, okay? Because there's always two parts of it. He's got a very different version of everything that's going on. And so when we only hear one side, it only gives us one side to work with. It's between you and this girl, and I think that there's probably a lot more to it that you could help explain.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you mean or what information you'd like.
It sounds like maybe he went out with this girl the other day, and maybe it sounds like from what he's saying that you were a little upset about it.
That is not accurate.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to chat with you, because it's a guy. He's gonna say stuff, and so we want to make sure that we get both sides of the story and everything and clear it up. Yesterday.
I would like to leave, I think.
That's completely your choice, but understand if you do, then we only have one side of the story to go on.
Mm-hmm.
The interview was calm and indirect. Kaitlin appeared uneasy. She asked questions about legal rights. When she requested a lawyer, questioning stopped. She walked out. Investigators now believed she was hiding something. Police returned to Colin for another interview. This time, he arrived with an attorney. He described Kaitlin as jealous and controlling. He also revealed a key detail. He had purchased a handgun for Kaitlin. Ballistics later showed the bullets at the scene matched that firearm type.
We were, after Mo was in Austin for a week, and Mo and I had broken up with Kaitlin before Mo came to town. Mm-hmm. And then I actually did not know that she was coming to Austin in October. I had no idea. We hadn't discussed that, and I don't think so, because it felt like a surprise. And then she was here, and I just said, "Oh, let's hang out." So I was mentally ready to kind of move on. And I know after Mo left town after a week, Caitlin's things were still at my house. We were sleeping in separate rooms, and effectively, you know, Kaitlin was on Bumble. I know she had made several dates with people. I don't know. I never asked like what extent they were evolving a relationship, but I know that she had several men that she was dating of sorts, and I was fine with it. I mean, that was kind of the understanding, of course. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it just seems very weird to me that there would be any dwelling on fixating on a person when she was like lived by.
Police now had strong circumstantial evidence. Caitlin's vehicle near the crime, matching weapon, no alibi, evidence of fixation. Phone data and cameras were analyzed together. They revealed Kaitlin followed Colin and Moriah that night. She disabled her phone to avoid tracking, but cameras still captured her Jeep moving closer to the house. After Colin left, The Jeep returned. Moments later, Moriah was heard screaming. Colin was already gone. Only one suspect remained.
What police are really going to do is working on subpoenaing her cell phone records, any digital evidence, any forensic evidence that they can garner, as well as really honing in on that 2012 Jeep Cherokee that she drives.
Kaitlin Armstrong decides that it's time to sell the Jeep. So she goes to a car dealership, sells the Jeep.
When police went to arrest Kaitlin Armstrong, she had vanished. She fled the country using her sister's passport, a one-way ticket to Costa Rica.
She then boards a flight up to New York, flies into there where her sister lives close by, and is there at her sister's house a short time.
The thing that came into most handy in terms of looking for her was the airport surveillance video of her sort of with her yoga mat going through security at the Austin airport.
Airport cameras confirmed it. While hiding, she worked as a yoga instructor. Police used social media to locate her. She responded.
Last-ditch effort. They decide they're going to put a Facebook ad out saying that a hostel is looking for a yoga instructor.
The very astute hostel stayer actually befriended her and then started realizing that this could be her. She responded to the ad, but the people waiting for her was law enforcement.
Kaitlin Armstrong was captured on June 29th by foreign officials in the Republic of Costa Rica, where she was detained on an immigration violation and deported back to the United States.
When officers met her, her appearance had changed. Cosmetic surgery had altered her face, but her eyes confirmed her identity. She was arrested and brought back to the United States.
She dyed her hair brown, she cropped her hair shorter, and had a bandage on her nose where she claimed it was from a surfboard incident.
While awaiting trial, she attempted to escape again by jumping from a window during a medical visit. She failed.
So as Kaitlin is waiting for her trial date, at some point they have to transport her to a medical facility, a doctor's appointment. And as one last-ditch effort, Kaitlin tries to flee. And as you can imagine, she didn't make it very far.
We know that we have a murderer who's trying to get away with killing this beautiful young woman and not having to pay the ultimate price for it.
At trial, the evidence was overwhelming. Surveillance footage, ballistics, digital records, witness testimony.
The last thing Mo did on this earth was scream in terror. Those screams are followed by two gunshots. And after 4 or 5 seconds silence, Kaitlin Armstrong stood over Mo Wilson. And for good measure, the defendant put another bullet right in the heart.
Access to the key fob to the black Jeep. Colin claimed he saw Kaitlin Armstrong come out of a black Jeep.
One witness saw Kaitlin Armstrong allegedly commit this murder. Not one, because there isn't one. You did not hear about any direct evidence showing Kaitlin Armstrong is responsible for this crime, because there isn't any. We know a lot of things beyond a reasonable doubt, but that Kaitlin Armstrong is a murderer, that she committed this crime, do we know that? Are you certain?
Wild DNA from Mo Wilson's bite, that there's a very strong likelihood that the DNA on the seat of the bike included DNA from Kaitlin Armstrong. Mo Wilson is a 25-year-old prodigy taken from Matt and Mr. and Miss Wilson. The state has met its burden of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. I think we climbed past their mountain and climbed Mount Everest. Overwhelmed. I only ask you to do one thing. Justice for Mo Wilson.
On November 16th, 2023, Kaitlin Armstrong was convicted of first-degree murder. She was sentenced to 90 years in prison. The planning failed. The escape failed. Justice did not.
The defendant will please rise. The State of Texas versus Kaitlin Armstrong. Verdict of the jury. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kaitlin Armstrong, guilty of the offense of murder as alleged in the indictment. In accordance with the verdict that the jury has rendered, this court hereby sentences you to 90 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice and a $10,000 fine as imposed by the jury.
We hope you found this video interesting. Let us know in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button for more interesting videos like this. Thanks for watching the video.